For the 700th time, I have set up this simulation. After so many times of setting up this simulation, my recording software would stop working for no reason at all. So, let's get rid of some disinformation here. A nuclear exchange between India and Pakistan will not kill hundreds of millions of people. Okay, this is with the civilian targeting all the way up to 100%. I don't know if that affects what they do as a retaliatory attack, but nonetheless, let's learn. You just going to fire a missile over here to start off the chain of events. Go. I'll whack it up to 100, and we'll whack it up to 1,000. Here we go. And they're not doing anything. Why do you keep doing this? Every single time I've tried to get this to do something, it doesn't work. And every time I record, you know what, I don't care, this is going up, I don't care now what the situation is, it's going up, I don't care, I need to put this out here. There, so we have. So what they'll do is they'll have their plane spazzing out on the runway. Can't you go faster than this? Oh, wait, come on. Yeah, let's just boost it all the way up there. There we go. There we go. That is a full nuclear exchange between India and Pakistan. I wasn't going to sit here and wait for 3.5 days for it to load. So here we go. The casualties. The casualty rate between India and Pakistan, and even Tajikistan. Is that how you pronounce that? I think that's Tajikistan. So that'll be from Fallout. But the death toll within the first hours will be 5 million, and this is like a full nuclear exchange between India and Pakistan. Okay, and this is why I want to make this, because this information is absolutely stupid. All right, Pakistan, the fatality rate will be 5 million according to this. It'll be 5 million. Now I've run the simulation multiple times already and had my computer spaz out and not record things properly, so I'm getting very annoyed, and at the moment I might be having a heart palpitation. I'm not really sure, just understand that there is a lot of anger in me at the moment. So according to this simulation, and I have had different results in the past, but typically it tends to be that the death toll is, you know, below 20 million within the first hour. So for this one it was 5,251,000. For India it's 2,200,000. So you get my point here. It's not going to be in the hundreds of millions. They don't have thousands and thousands of these nuclear warheads, and each one of these warheads is quite a low yield. You know, they're not talking like within the hundreds of kilotons here. We are just talking about 40 kiloton, 12 kiloton. These don't get me wrong, one of these detonates in the heart of a city, you got a problem, which is how you end up with this big statistic right here, okay? But comparing this to something like the W88 that the British use on the Tridents and the American use on the Tridents, that has an 100 kiloton yield. So that's going to be a lot more devastating. The results that people are getting behind this whole nuclear war thing are from an exchange between Russia and America. Between Russia and America, the first like death toll is going to be like hundreds of millions. You know, within the first hours of a nuclear exchange between Russia and America, the death toll is going to be like, yeah, it's going to be like 150 million, right? In this, it is not. It is just not. It's not. And it would be stupid to say so. You know, what is it, Pakistan, one of their ministers turned around and were like, you know, if we're going to face genocide, we'll just wipe out the entire world. You don't have a single nuke for every single country though. So how on earth do you plan, like, oh, we hit England, what, with a 45 kiloton warhead that landed somewhere in Scotland, or maybe you do hit the heart of London. Guess what? Yeah, you're going to kill a couple of million people. You're not going to wipe out the whole country. You know, this war would be absolutely devastating especially for the people involved. As you can see here, you've got little blue splodges. Little blue splodges simulate casualty rates in different areas. I've turned them into fires, so you can see the fires that would have been created by these nuclear weapons. If we go to fallout, you can actually see the fallout of each one of these weapons. This is not world ending. This is like a single Castle Bravo test is more harmful to the environment than this. The only difference is this would be killing millions of people, but not hundreds of millions. Right? So all of these people that are saying this is going to lead to the end of the world, guys, a full nuclear exchange between India and Pakistan, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. This is not world ending. You know, it's devastating, of course. You know, the loss of any life is absolutely horrific. But when we're talking about, you know, oh, hundreds of millions of people are going to die, come on, guys. Like, you're getting your physics, you're getting your data from a nuclear exchange between Russia and America. Yeah, and like this, a lot of people might sit there and go, this is just a game, this is just a game. Let me show you something, okay? This, all right, this red area here, this is how many people are living in Malton. You know, you get my point. It simulates where people live. It simulates how densely populated each area is. You know, this is actually quite a good way of sort of figuring things out. That's why I did it for the Russia nuclear exchange. I made a previous video on this game in the past, explaining and showing what a nuclear exchange between Russia and America would look like, and that is absolutely terrifying. So you get my point. You know, this is comparing this to a nuclear exchange between Russia and America is like comparing a grape to a watermelon. It's just, this is nothing, absolutely nothing compared to a nuclear war between Russia and America. This would be absolutely devastating. India are obviously, you know, they're quite a vital country. They're very into the mass production, stuff like that, so we would suffer quite a lot from that. The components that they make get shipped all over the world, so the price of things will go up. Yes, it will drastically affect you, but this will not create a nuclear winter. This will not create a nuclear winter, and it will not destroy the planet, and it won't wipe out all life, and Pakistan won't be able to destroy the entire planet, because I don't actually think they have the ability to nuke every single country with the amount of warheads they have. It's just silly stuff. Disinformation, guys. So, like, comment, see what you want to say.